Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Try and muscle for the first down. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
We'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Talk about a great way to start this game, for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Over the middle, it's Porter. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Nice grab, it's Rogers. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the kick.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Huskers. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! And he'll be brought down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period.
Nebraska.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Tiny space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
To throw, it's Raiola. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Launches it deep down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You Talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And the Huskers have first and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense will set up on first and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Has caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Peoples.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Deep ball back to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete with a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is on target, caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Wyola. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's got it inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half, but see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Wyola. Using his legs here. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it. Down here
in the red zone. Every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass falls incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick throw over the middle. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And this one is caught. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. On the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. The Huskers are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a great throw by this quarterback. But let's give credit to the offensive line, because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Grab behind the line. It's Porter. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return. Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Again, makes it second and medium. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
On the ground, it's Peoples. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Buckeyes churn out another first down. Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. Oh, out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So denied on back-to-back runs. Now it's third down and goal. Trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He's looking deep here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Oh, the reverse. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. Kurt, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with a field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hunter. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Moves out of the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
6-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this fourth down. Bringing pressure. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.